I was actually very surprised about how this teriyaki sauce came out. But I'm a one. So in this video, I'm going to be making teriyaki mushrooms with quinoa and some steamed zucchini, I think. Well, so first things first, I'm starting off by putting in some onion powder in the pot. And then after the onion powder, I'm putting in some ginger powder. My ginger powder is a non-organic bottle because I didn't want to throw it out. I'm going in with some coconut vinegar. And then now I'm going in with coconut aminos. It's a substitute to soy sauce because soy sauce has soy in it, so I don't use soy sauce. And it is sodium free, I believe. I don't think there's any salt in coconut aminos. And it's not made from actual coconuts. It's actually made from the tree sap from the coconut tree that they boil, I guess. And then boom, you got soy sauce that's not soy sauce from coconuts trees. Then after that, I go ahead and I put in some agave and I give that a really, really good mix. Oh, and all of this I'm doing with the heat off. I like to turn the heat on once I have all the ingredients in the pan because I'm going to put it on high and I don't want it to start burning before I can get all the ingredients in. And on the side, I'm making a flour water mixture. Once this on the stove starts boiling, like little bubbles, when I start to see it bubbling up a bit, that's when I'm going to add my flour mixture to help it to thicken, and then it's actually going to become like that teriyaki sauce that you're accustomed to seeing. I was actually very surprised about how this teriyaki sauce came out because I substituted almost everything in the original recipe to make what it is, and it tastes great. Like, it's one of my favorite things to eat because it's so easy to make because I'd be lazy. So we'll eat teriyaki like 5 nights in a row. That's Donovan, because Donovan loves making noise when I'm doing my voiceovers or recording. I have a light on directly above the pan, so I'm gonna turn that light off so you guys can actually see the rich caramelly color of the teriyaki sauce, because you can't really see it, that it's like a nice dark color with the light on. Alright, so now I'm gonna put that to the side, and I have some water boiling on the side to make quinoa. So I'm gonna add some sea salt to the water. I like using coarse sea salt because I have a tendency of under seasoning the quinoa. So the coarse sea salt helps me to like feel like I don't put a lot of sea salt in there, but it's very, very abrasive in its saltiness, so it still gets the job done without me feeling like I'm purposely giving me and my boyfriend hypertension. Now I'm gonna add my water to the boiling quinoa. Please do not add water to please don't cook quinoa like you cook rice, because you can put the rice in while it's cold and let it boil and then you turn it down and all that. You can't do that with quinoa. You can do that with amaranth, but you're not supposed to do that with quinoa. Quinoa needs to go in with boiling water. Now we're gonna cut up our onions. I have a pan heating up on the side, getting ready to saute these onions. So I like to cut them up fairly, like, you know, make them nice and sliced, but you don't have to like dice them. Just, you know, chop and then like chop it in half. I feel like it's more of that authentic Asian style cuisine kind of feel when you have large chunks of onion in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and saute it, hopefully like let it caramelize a little bit, and then I'm also gonna chop up my mushrooms off camera. I use about maybe 2 ounces worth of mushrooms, I think is on the packaging. I'm gonna once again add it here if I messed up, and then I saute that. I add my salt and pepper to the mushrooms and the onions directly because I don't want to, I get to like make it to my taste as opposed to salting, like seasoning the sauce more than it is. So I'll add my salt and I'll add my pepper to the onions and the mushrooms. And then once that starts to like produce its own water, once it like actually like cooks down, that's when I go ahead and fold in my teriyaki sauce. and give that a good mix. You could leave the teriyaki sauce a little bit watery and then have it reduced down in the pan with the mushrooms and onions. I like to do that because I feel like it helps it to get that like sticky flavor, and I feel like since I'm cooking the mushrooms and onions a bit longer to get that to reduce down, I think that it enhances the flavor. Like they absorb the flavor more because they've been in it a bit longer than if I were to just add the sauce and turn off the pan. And while all of this is happening, the quinoa is just cooking on the side. Quinoa is like the easiest thing to make. Once you see there's no more water in the pot, oh, I forgot to say this. You put the quinoa in boiling water, and then you put the pan to low once you add the quinoa in, and you just let it sit. And once you see all the water is gone, you move the pan off to the side, remove it from heat, and let it sit. And boom, you got your cooked quinoa. Now, I like to add some chopped up zucchini and sprinkle it on top of the quinoa once I see that there's no more water, and then put that to the side because the quinoa has a lot of heat. If you like mix it in and then put it to the side, the quinoa, it has a lot of heat if you leave the lid on, and it will cook the zucchini with just the steam from the quinoa because it be unbearably hot in there. I don't know what's going on, but it be hot. So now I'm plating Donovan's food, so you can see me putting a little bit of the teriyaki sauce drizzle on top, trying to make it look cute. And then I love to top my my teriyaki and quinoa with some hemp seeds because I don't have sesame seeds on hand. You could use sesame seeds, but I prefer hemp seeds. It gets the look done. It has the added protein. I feel like sesame seeds, I don't really know what their nutritional value is, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But I know that hemp seeds got the omega-3s, the omega-6s, all that healthy fat and stuff. So, and the extra protein. Quinoa is very high in protein too. Your mushrooms got the vitamin D. It's just like a great overall healthy ass dinner lunch option. And then I like to top it off with some red pepper flakes. You know, give that a little look to it, and then I like to chop up some scallions and then put the scallions on top, so it can really have that, you know, authentic Asian cuisine kind of feel to it. And like I said, I love putting in the zucchini with the quinoa when I make this because I feel like that gives you the broccoli effect kind of, because it has that like that bite to it, and it's like a neutral standpoint. Like it works real. Ooh, it's good. It's like ordering Chinese food. It really is. And that's why this is my favorite dinner to make. Donovan might be tired of it or whatever because I've made it for like every day straight for the last 3 months. But, you know, I'll eat it again. It wasn't no twice a day. It's this and tacos. That's all I've been making, this and tacos. And here is the final look. You gotta get the close in so you can see the, you know, see the color, see the teriyaki. And I'm so excited because I have so many fun recipes that I'm working on, and I can't wait to bring them to life and bring them to. Ooh, I'm working on some I'm working on making my own hot sauce. Ooh, I'm so excited. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. And I'm gonna put some sexy pictures of the teriyaki mushrooms here, so I could like drool a little bit.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that
not I. Top tier, top floor, top shotter. You are not top 5. To be completely 100, these people can't keep me from coming. I'm moving now. What you doing tomorrow? If you wanna do it, I say you get to it now. I see the view from the top of the podium, out of your sodium wingspan. I am the they itching to see when you sitting with me. You a wingman.